Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are good. This is Ritendra Rathod and I am preacher of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to make all of you understand how to recognize a person from his or her facial expression or way of talking or way of expression or the gestures or behavior of the person. Means what kind of thought the person who has or who has having means who has having holded or means what kind of thought in the mind of that particular person, we can understand from the facial expression. I am going to make all of you understand how to recognize a person from facial expression. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Shrimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple, and this is a most authentic source, and this is a pure book of the science and humanity rather than religion. This is not spiritual book, this is not a religious book, this is a pure book of the science and humanity, and I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, because whenever I am following Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, I would like to follow the humanity, because Srimad Bhagavad Gita teach all of us humanity, and this Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a manual of life by which we can learn how to live a life with a moral values and also good character. So we have to start how to recognize a person from facial expression. Lord Krishna had given a skill and will to identify a person from his gesture and facial expression, and also from eye contact. Lord Madhusudana Krishna said that the different people have a different kind of the facial expression. The Lord Madhusudana Krishna said different people have a different kind of facial expression. What they thought and planned, there's all would be reflected from their faces. Means what they thought and what they planned, there's all would be reflected from their facial or face means from their faces or from their facial expression. What are the universal expression? Lord Krishna here expressed to all of us what are the universal expression. Means this is a scientific theory about universal expression, and at the same time Lord Krishna also mentioned this kind of facial expression in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. But let's move toward the scientific theory. Research by Dr. Paul Ekman tell us that there are a handful of the universal facial expression that cross the cultural divides. Means that cause a cultural divides. Even a blind people make the same faces and express, means faces to express the same universal emotion. Means Lord Krishna said about how to control your emotion, how to regulate your emotion. Means emotion can be reflected from the faces or the facial, means emotion and facial expression both are directly related with each other. Means let's see what are the universal expression. The universal expressions are: first one is surprise, second fear, third disgust, fourth contempt, fifth anger, sixth sadness, seventh happiness. Happiness, sadness, anger, contempt, disgust, fear and surprise. These all are 7 universal expressions. And Lord Krishna talked about micro expression, and the Supreme stated that micro expression, not all the facial expression. Micro expressions are not a facial expression. Micro expressions are different from person to person, and micro expressions are not all facial expressions stick around the long time. Micro expressions are not stick on the faces for a long time. Those that passes quickly are called micro expression. Those expressions which are passing quickly are called a micro expression and are the almost indiscernible to the causal observer. You might be picking up on this micro expression if you get a feeling about someone. Don't ignore your gut. Lord Krishna said how to know of the person from their eyebrows reaction. Lord Krishna talked about eyebrows reaction, how to know about the person from his or her eyebrows reaction. Eyebrows tell a lot about what a person is feeling. What a person is feeling. They can be, first one is raised and asked surprise, means raised. If the eyebrows is raised and also asked, then it is called surprise. Second is lowered and knit together. Lower and knit together. This kind of eyebrows expression is a sign about anger. Means inner corner drawn up. That called about us. Means that is expressed about the sadness. Let's see about eyes. About what kind of the eyes, means eyes expression. The only things more telling than the eyebrows are the eyes themselves. The might be wide and open eyes. That is called, that is a expression about surprise. The intensely staring, like intensely staring to someone, it is called about anger. Have a crown feet crinkles about happiness. In addition, dilated pupils can indicate a fears or romantic interest, while rapid blinking might signal dishonesty or stress. Means rapid blinking of the eyes, that kind of the signal is about a dishonesty or stress. If the person is blinking quickly while talking with you, and that particular person will definitely cheat to you. So this is the eyes expression, and this kind of expression is really important to identify the person, to recognize the person. Let's talk about mouth. The final piece of the facial expression puzzles has to do with the mouth. Let's look for. We have to stare about his mouth expression, about babbling, and about the words that come out from his or her mouth. First one is a dropped jaw. When like dropped jaw, then it's called a surprise. Open mouth, it's called about means it is a sign about a fear. One side the mouth raised, then it is expressed about hate or hatredness. Corner raised, about happiness. Corner drawn down, it is about sadness. Other signals to look for are lip biting is about anxiety. Pursued lips is about disaster. Covering the mouth, hiding something. It's like covering the mouth, it is like hiding something from you. Lord Govinda here expressed the different kind of the facial expression and gesture of the people in order to know about the thoughts and a plan of the people from their eyes expression, facial expression, and also body language and also gesture. Lord Krishna has expressed so many things in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. We have to follow time to time. Lord Krishna also said that whatever thoughts of person will react same. Means whatever person has a thought, person will definitely react the same. Means person will definitely give a reaction as per his thought. Means a wrong or bad thought of the person react very bad, and good thought of the person make him a good act. So face is a mirror. Listen it very carefully. Face is a mirror, and if we focus on the face and the facial expression, face is a mirror which make all of us clear so many things. If we focus on a face or faces and facial expressions, then we can easily come to know. About what kind of the thought a person is having holded. What kind of the thought of the person is having holded. So this is a facial expression which one is expressed by Lord Krishna in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. How to recognize the person is mentioned in Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. We have to talk about verse number 30 about nature. What kind of nature? Like demonic nature and also divine nature. Lord Krishna talked about devil and divine nature, and divine and devil, demonic or divine, both nature has have a different expression. So this is said by Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So So thanks for listening me, and please try to follow Srimad Bhagavad Gita in your daily life. Try to implement supreme instruction of Lord Krishna in your daily life, because this kind of implementation will definitely make all of us lead toward the right side, and will never fall all of us to down in this material world. So thanks for listening me. Hare Krishna.